Greetings, namaste folks. Welcome to Mystical Vinyasa Flow. So the date of the release of this virtual yoga practice should coincide with the Perseids meteor showers. So at the end of our practice, we're going to do a meteor meditation. So let's begin our practice. So the first thing we always do is root down, and then we rise up. We need to be grounded. So visualize your tailbone area opening up towards the energy of the earth. So feel it passing into the root chakra, to the sacred waters of the sacral chakra. Fire at the solar plexus chakra. Vital breath of the heart chakra. The ethereal voice at the throat. Pour through any disillusion in your third eye, and lastly, spilling up and out of the crown chakra like a fountain into the cosmos, and perhaps you can feel this glitter sparkling all around you with a blessing. So today, let's find our breath. I want you to think, where am I breathing? How am I breathing? So modify your breath into slow diaphragmatic breathing, gradually lengthening your inhales and your exhales. Slow, smooth breaths. Allow the innate response to come into your palms. To come in and allow your palms to just soften up and open up. Allow the spine to sink into the earth. And the muscles of the abdomen to soften and to relax. Feel the inner decision to relax and surrender to gravity. Let the natural breath respond. So we're going to put one hand on the sternum and one hand on the navel and spread your fingers. And as you bring awareness to rise up, full of love, the breath rises and floats. Rhythmic pulsations of life force. Invite a breath under the hand on your navel. Feel the hand rise on inhalation and retracting on exhalation. And then invite a breath under the hand that sits on top of the heart. Feel it rise on inhalation and retract on exhalation. Just notice your whole body relaxing. And then today's mudra, a new one, folks. We're going to do Purna Hridaya Mudra, so I want you gently to do a reverse clasp, just with the fingertips woven. And then connect your thumbs so you've got the shape of a heart. So Purna Hridaya Mudra. So to give and receive love freely, we must first cultivate open-heartedness to embrace our own thoughts and feelings, welcoming all just as they are. Purna means full. Hridaya means heart. Supports us with the intention of opening up to love. That is the essence of our true being. Purna Hridaya Mudra. Can you feel it in your chest? Can you feel it in your back? Does it feel like your chest is expanding, working on respiration, circulation, breast health, lymphatication, and strengthening your immunes? welcoming self-love, healing self-love. One more breath with Purna Hridaya Mudra, and release it. Let's move right into somatic, Supigrin, chins into the hollow of our throats. Heads are heavy and all of your thoughts pouring out of your head into the earth to be recycled. Let's take that heavy head and rock it gently side to side, brushing away the stress of our day. If you're just waking up, the cobwebs of your dreams. Let's try a complete circle all the way around. And then return it, unwinding, going the other way. So today's practice is a warrior two. Heads are heavy, and we're going to work in lizard today. Inhale the head up slow. When you make it all the way up to the top, small circles with your shoulders. So the lizard helps us open up our hips. And once you open up your hips, low back issues seem to get much better. Let's roll one back at a time. And then inhale, shrug one up, push the other one down. Exhale, change sides. Got any tension in your neck? Let's get rid of it. Inhale, shrug them both up, press your legs down. And then exhale, soften up, raise your arms, raise your energy, and we clear that aura as we loosen up our elbows. Reverse. Let's unwind. And from your wrist, keep it going. All the major muscles, all the major joints, return it. I recommend doing this before any type of activity, exercise. So today, let's hang on to our legs, our knees. Inhale, rib cage up off your waist. And then exhale, rib cage roll. And then return it. And today we're going to do a breath. I want you all to know how to cool off when things get too warm. And we have had an extreme, I think we've had the hottest July on record. Let's roll around on our sit bones. So I want you all to learn a cooling breath. Yep, we've done all kinds of breathing techniques. Let's reverse it. So it's called Shitali breathing. Let's come to neutral and rock it back and forth. One more. Anchor your sit bones arching around your back, and then we're going to get into this pranayama, breath work. So here we go, folks. So when you inhale, curl your tongue and stick it out of your mouth like a straw. And not everybody can do this. There's a small percent of the population that can't curl their tongue. And if you can't curl your tongue, stick it out and just try. Because as you inhale and the air flows across your tongue into your lungs, it is cooling. And as you exhale, pull your tongue in, close your mouth, and exhale through your nose. Do it again, Shitali breathing. So if it's warm in your room, in your home, close your mouth, exhale through your nose. If you practice this breathing, it'll help you cool off. Whether you're doing yoga or whether you're watching TV or whatever you're doing, it'll help cool you off. Do it again. Inhale, curl your tongue, stick it out. Stick your tongue out of your mouth. Close your mouth, exhale through your nose. All right, one more time. Curl your tongue, stick it out like a straw. Inhale through it. Close your mouth, exhale through your nose. Nice. So back to somatics. Place your hands behind you. Inhale, anchor your sit bones and lift up your hearts. Tilt your head back and then exhale. Heads up, abdominals in, and press your knees, your legs down towards the earth. Let's try it again. See if you can lift up sit bones. If so, squeeze them close together. And then exhale, let's slowly lower. And we've got this. Now let's kick up that left foot. Grab on. Circles with this heel. Modify everything that you need to. Just return it. And then take this leg and pull it straighter. Climb it up. Push your foot up. Lift up your heart and breathe into your hamstring. Work in the left side, the lunar side. Let's make circles with our foot. Let it flow from your ankle. And then return it. Let's bend at our knee and rock our baby. So a nice gentle way to open up those hips. Let's push this knee into our armpit. And then into lazy lizard. Let's bring this left leg over our right leg or in front of. Drop it down. Put your hands down and shift that weight forward. Working in lazy lizard first. And then back it up so your left hand grabs your left ankle into the hip flexor. Top of the front of that thigh. Pull that knee back. Push your heart forward and open up the front of your body, left side. Healing anything negative, releasing anything negative. This way comes from a female. And then take this left foot, bring it around in the front, turn it upside down, and let's work the roots of our toes. A lot of pressure. We love foot reflexology. So we heal the body through the feet. And we get the feet ready for the upright practice. Into the arch of your foot, any changes in your feet. So we've got maps of the feet in the studio here. Or you can always Google foot reflexology and find a map. Let's take our thumb or a couple of knuckles and work the perimeter of that heel. Dead center of your heel. And then today we're prying our toes apart. Your big toe, your second toe, pull. Can't break them. Second and the third toe, pull them apart. Third and the fourth. Fourth and the fifth. And we're tucking it in and kicking up that right foot. So rinse and repeat. Same thing, right side, masculine, solar side. Circles with his heel. Let's reverse it. And then we'll pull this leg straighter and climb up. Push the foot up, lift the heart and bring the leg in. Opening up your hamstrings. Self-control issues get trapped here. So let's loosen up your ankles, circles with your foot. Return it. How are you doing today? I can't tell you all how much I miss you face to face. Let's bend at the knee and get into those hips. Rocking our baby. And you know, keep pushing yourself forward. Don't stagnate. Challenge yourself at every class. Let's push this knee in towards our armpit. And let's tap into lazy lizard. Bring your right leg over your left leg or in front of. So bring your hands over there. Shift that weight forward and feel it. In the hip, the buttocks. And then to our hip flexor. That's the front of this thigh. Front at the top. Let's grab that right foot, ankle. Bring that right knee back. Push your heart forward. And release anything negative. This way comes from a male influence. A little farther. And bring your right foot around front. Turn it upside down. And let's work the roots of our toes. Lots of pressure. Pads beneath those roots. Or maybe you're working at a certain spot. Heading down towards your heel. And when you all get there, work the perimeter. A lot of pressure. Dead center of your heel. And then today we're prying those toes apart. So your big toe, your second toe, open them up. Second and the third. Third and the fourth. Fourth and the fifth. And yeah, let's bring those two warmed up feet together in the front and pull them in close. Now everybody's version of close is different, but we're going to inhale, knees and shoulders, bring them up. Let go of the heaviness in your body, let it sink into the earth. And then exhale, knees and shoulders down, and really lift up your head and your heart. Lengthen that spine. And do it again. Inhale, your knees and shoulders rising up. And then exhale, knees and shoulders down. Sit bones, wiggle them closer together. Head up, heart up, really lengthen that spine. And then let's soften up. So let's push our feet forward. Let's back up our sit bones. And so you don't forget, Shitali breathing. Sounds like we're swearing. So curl your tongue and inhale through it like a straw. Close your mouth and exhale through your nose, and let's bow humbly forward and honor Gaia, Mother Earth, and all she gives us. Food, water, shelter, air. And then let's back it up. Let's go in a wide angle. So those legs out to the side, your knees and toes, point them up. Inhale, push down. Exhale, walk, slide those hands, your arms forward, and we find our intention here, our Sankalpa. Let your head be heavy. Breathing in and out of your nose. Visualize it coming into fruition. So if you're viewing this video during August 11th, 12th, and 13th, the Perseids meteor shower is peaking. So it brings about some real heavy change, heavy duty change. So make sure you're visualizing. Make sure you're doing your manifesting. Do the work, folks. Thoughts become things. Words become things. Be careful what you think. Be careful what you say. Then back it up. Walk, slide them in. And let's send our legs to the left today. And then a little bit of hip walk and loosen up the sacrum, the low back, the tailbone. Up and down your mat with arms, without arms. And then somewhere in the middle of your mat, let's bring up the sun, seated sun pose. And rib cages up off your waist and hinge forward and fold into these legs. Grab on and pull your face close to those legs. Push all the air out of your lungs and you'll get a little bit closer. And let's back it up and do a reverse plank. Feet, move them shoulder hip width. Palms or knuckles. Sit bones rising and your heads are back. And let's practice the pause. Can you feel your muscles engaging in your arms, in your buttocks? And then slowly lower. And knee squeeze, knee hug, or knee hold. Apanasana. Apanasana. Take the stress off the back. Open up all 24 vertebrae. And let's round our backs. And let's rock and roll. Spinal rocking is wonderful when your body's warmed up. And let's rock it up and keep it up. And then rolling it over onto all fours. So your hands beneath your shoulders, your knees beneath your hips. Cagey cat. So marching with those knees. Cagey cat. Cagey cat. And then the knees down. Let's find our cat flow. Arch. rounding the back. One more time. Then pause. Tail wag. Rock those hips side to side. Maybe your heads, maybe your shoulders. And we put them both together, cat flow and tail wag. So warrior 2 today. Getting into lizard pose. So let's pause here. Toes under. Let's pick up our knees and find down dog. Push those heels down. Push your sit bones up higher. Heads are heavy. Heels are heavy and sit bones are light. Bend right knee and breathe into that left leg. Change sides. And then pump those heels. Walk your dog. Walk your feet closer together back there. And then let's pause. Let's kick up that right foot. Push it up into the cosmos. Bend the right leg at the knee. And look into your right armpit. 3-legged down dog. Heads up. Take your right foot and bring it towards your 2 hands. Turn your left foot sideways. And then let's ragdoll up. Nice. Arms out to the side. Tuck your sit bones under. Underneath your shoulder blades, you've got one sit bone that's back farther than the other and one more front. See if you can line them up with your 2 heels. So that back sit bone, push it forward. You got it. And it's tilt. Right hand down, left hand up. Gaze up towards that left thumb. How low can you go? Some of you are down on the floor. Some of us need to hang out at the knee. And then come up and inhale. So take those sit bones and line them up. And then reverse your warrior. Left hand down, right hand coming up. Gaze up towards that right thumb. And we're going to put 2 hands down. One on each side of your right foot. Here we go, guys. Let's find our lizard pose. So lower your sit bones. Take your right hand and cross it over your left hand. Or somewhere over there. We're going to try to lower that left elbow. That left knee. And then the right elbow. See if you can lower your third eye. Oh yeah, we're working in the lizard. Warrior 2 in the lizard today. And then heads up, elbows up. Take your right hand. Put it back where it came from. Curl your left toes under. Pick up that left knee and let's travel to Sushumna, that place of balance in the middle. You got it, guys. And keep going. Travel all the way over to the left. Pivot your feet around. And let's do it. Let's kick up that left foot. Push it up into the cosmos. Fold hard into your right leg. 3-legged down dog. Bend the left leg at the knee. And look into your left armpit. Breathing. And let's rise up into warrior 2. Heads up. And that left foot, bring it towards your 2 hands. And your right foot, turn it sideways. And then we ragdoll up into warrior 2. Woo! Our arms are out. So check those sit bones. So you got one back too far, push it forward. Gaze off your left fingertips. Too easy, widen up your legs. Too hard, shorten up the distance. Let's hinge, tilt left hand down, right hand up, gaze up towards that right thumb. And how low can you go? Is one side better than the other? You don't have to go all the way down. And then inhale your way back to Sushumna. Line up those sit bones. And reverse your warrior two. Left hand down, right hand up. Gaze towards that right thumb. Or excuse me, left thumb. We're going down into our lizard. So let's bring both hands down. On each side of your left foot. Slide that right foot back. Put the right knee down. Bring that left hand over by your right hand. And this is where we get into lizard pose. So see if you can lower your left elbow first, your right elbow second, and then that third eye down towards the earth. Great hip opener. And then heads up, elbows up, and we're going to walk back to Sushumna. Pick up that right knee and pivot to neutral. We got it, folks, and keep going. We're going all the way back over to the right side. Pivot your feet and step that left foot forward by your right foot. And let's bend the knees radically and ragdoll up. One vertebrae at a time. When you make it all the way up to the top, supported back bend. So turn towards me, your hands behind your backs, feet shoulder, hip width, elbows close. Bend your knees, rock your hips, and roll that prana upward. Breathing in and out of your nose. And heads up, let's find our mudra. So bring up the sun. Rise up slowly inside your space. It's a gentle weaving of your fingertips. And make the shape of a heart. Connect the thumbs. Bring it anywhere in front of your body. Soft knees. Soft eyes. Soften your belly. Soften your tongue, the root of it. Soften the wings of your nose. Back doors of your eyes, your ear canal. Breathing in and out of our nose. And let's take our heart up into our tree. So put all your weight on that left foot. Bring your heart up over your head and the right foot. To your ankle is easiest. Up higher is more difficult. But working on balance, work on tree. Push that right knee back farther. Push your hips forward. How are you doing? Put that heart in your tree. And let's step out of it. Let's Shakti shake. Shake out your legs. Shake out your arms. Shake out whatever feels tense or tight. And let's do it again on the other side. When you balance in the postures, the asanas, you bring balance into your life. So let's bring up the sun. Let's find our mudra. So a reverse clasp just with the fingertips. And then connect your thumbs. Bring your heart down in front. Bring your mudra down in front of your heart. And now that you got it, shift all that weight to your right foot. Put your heart up inside your tree. And that left foot on your ankle is the easiest. Up the leg is more challenging. So we do what we can and we leave the rest. Push that left knee back farther as you push your hips forward. Putting your heart in your tree. And we're out of here, folks. Release your heart. Shakti shake. Shake out those legs. Shake out your hands. Shake out your arms. Shake out whatever got tense or tight. And then let's widen up our feet, our knees and toes, same direction. Yep, we're going to return to the lizard one more time. So let's soft knees. Let's ragdoll down. One vertebrae at a time. Fingertips, palms or knuckles. Bend your knees radically. Point your root chakra down and bring your crown chakra down. Breathing in and out of our nose. And then straighten up your legs, lift up your chin, lift up your gaze. Pull your bottom lip over your top lip. Stretch that neck, that throat area. Open up your throat chakra, speak your truth. Roll your eyeballs up there into your eyebrows. Stretch that optic nerve and see things as they really are in your life. And relax your lips, your eyes, widen up the feet. And let's bring the crown chakra down. And push that root chakra up. And I know some of you have got the top of your head all the way down. Remember, you've got to come back up. So, don't overdo this. And then heads up. Let's come into table backs. We need to move our feet a little closer. And find your windmill. Rock your hips to the left without bending a knee. It's a small, subtle movement. And then breathe that left hand up. Follow it up with your gaze. So bend that left arm at your elbow. Stuff the back of the left hand up your back. And twist to the left. Open up the front door of your heart chakra. Chin up a little higher. And release. Drop that left hand down. Your hips to neutral. Sushumna. Let's do it right side. Rock your hips to the right. Gets the gracilis, that inner thigh muscle. And then inhale. Breathe. Windmill. That right hand up. Follow it up with your gaze. Go to your limit. Bend the right arm at your elbow. Stuff the back of the right hand up your back. Twist your torso to the right. Open up the front door of your heart chakra. Lift up the chin a little bit higher. And then let go. Drop that right hand down. Bring your hips to neutral. Feet in a little closer. And let's go back to lizard. Travel to your right. Pivot your feet around. So we're going to put that right hand outside the right foot. And come into position. See if you can keep the left knee up. Put the right hand over by the left hand. Bend your elbows. See if you can put your elbows down and see if you can keep that left knee up. If not, put it down. Hanging on here and we're breathing in and out of our nose. Can you get your third eye all the way down? And then heads up, elbows up, travel back to neutral or Sushumna. And then over to your left side, pivot your feet. So hands on each side of that left foot. Bend that left leg at the knee and get into position. So we're doing full lizard now. Take your left hand and bring it over by your right hand. See if you can keep your right knee up and lower those elbows. Maybe you need to put that right knee down. See if you can bring your third eye down. Working in lizard pose. And then heads up, elbows up. Let's come back to neutral or Sushumna. Feet in a little closer and we're going back to our right side. Woo, Nelly. Send that right foot back by that left foot. Let's find our plank. So knees up or knees down. Bend your arms and straighten. Shoot for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Nice. Straight spine. 4 more. 3. 2. Roll all the way down. Bend your knees. Shins on the earth, reach back for your ankles. Knees work better, wider apart. Let's find our bow. So heads up. See if you can lift up your knees. Maybe your thighs. Maybe your heart. And then let go. So keep your knees bent. Place your hands outside your shoulders. And let's rise up into a modified plank. If you want to go back to full plank, go ahead. So that would be on your toes. Let's bend our arms. Shoot for 10. 9. 8. Yep, it's a little easier. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Back bends create heat. 2. Shitali breathing helps all the way down. So back to bow, that's a back bend. So reach back for your ankles. Don't have to find them. Everybody, heads up. If you've got your ankles, it helps to pull the knees up. Shitali breathing helps you cool off if it's warm out. Curl your tongue. Inhale through it like a straw. Close your mouth and exhale. Do it again, one more breath. Curl your tongue. Inhale. Close your mouth and exhale. Let's drop our knees down. So hands under your shoulders. One more time. We're going to rise up and back up. Or maybe you want to keep the pace intense. It's easier when your knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. So or you can walk your hands out and make it more challenging. Or you can go back to your toes. Pick your pose. Let's do it. Let's bend our elbows. Shoot for 10. 9. Strengthening our upper body. 8. Increasing bone strength, bone density. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Everybody drop your knees. We're going back into child's pose. So wide knees. Wide-legged child's back up. Stretch your arms out if your shoulders are okay with it. Lower that third eye. Find your breath and breathe. And if your third eye is not finding the earth, you can always make a third eye tube. Stack one fist on top of the other. And you can draw the energy from the earth through your tube into your third eye. And everybody, as long as your third eye is anchored on the floor or on your stacked hands, do a chin whack. Shake out those anger issues that get stuck in the neck. And then let's pause. Let's elbow walk forward. So dead frog in the middle of the road, your knees are still wide apart. That'll take us there. Lower your hips and kick up your feet. Stack one hand on top of the other. And if you're in pain, your legs are too far apart. Move them in a little bit. And breathe in and out of your nose. And then let's move our knees shoulder, hip width apart. Let's lower that left leg. I believe the leg closer to me should be your left leg. Stretch your left arm. So let's regroup, guys. Bend that left leg at your knee and stretch the right arm over your head. And then put your head on your right arm. So reverse twisted lizard, you're going to curl that left leg over the right leg. Go to your limit and pause. So working with lizard today and warrior 2. Awesome for the pelvic bowl, low back, your hips, sciatic problems. And then change sides. So retract your right arm, extend your left arm, bend that right leg at the knee and curl it over your left straight leg. And pause here. Reverse. Twisted lizard pose. And let's come back to our bellies. So you want to straighten, lengthen both legs. You want to bring your hands outside your shoulders. So extended cobra. Right hand reach out there at 3 o'clock, chins on the earth. Let's push up the left shoulder and look to the left. Ground your hips, don't let them lift up. And if you feel it might be beneficial, you can move your head around small circles. And return it. And then let's change sides. Extend the left arm at 9 o'clock. Retract your right hand, shins on the earth, feet shoulder hip width. Push up that right shoulder and look to the right. Notice your hips are lifting, ground them. Breathing. And if you feel it might be beneficial, slow head rolls, nice and easy. And then reverse it. Feeling warm, Shitali breathing. Curl your tongue and inhale through it. Close your mouth and exhale through your nose. Then chins on the earth. Let's stack one hand on top of the other and rest your third eye on your stacked hands. Let's bend at the knees and cross kick. Weave your feet in and out. And then the shuffle kick, a good way to get grounded. 1 foot up and 1 foot down. And then let's drop both feet down and roll it over onto your back. Transition time. When you all get there, bend your knees, plant your feet. Smooth the wrinkles out of your back. Smooth the thinking lines out of your forehead. And breathe. Shitali breathing. If you're warm, curl your tongue and inhale through that straw. Close your mouth and exhale through your nose. So what's left? We did balance. We strengthened upper body. We've got abs. We did a lot of hip opening with Lizard. So just the soft hip opener in the end. So let's do some ab work. So we're going to stuff our thumbs, our hands underneath our butts. So bend the knees and push your feet up into the clouds. Cross the left ankle over the right. And we squeeze up and release down. It's the safest way to work your abs. Let's shoot for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, push them up and squeeze your knees, squeeze your thighs. Really flatten the small of the back. And slide your hands out from under. So we'll lower the right leg and we're climbing up the left leg. Keep the left leg as straight as you can. Gently ground your right heel. Breathing into this hamstring. Self-control issues get trapped here. If you release the hamstring, you release those self-control issues. And soften up. Let's kick up that right leg. Put the right ankle over the left. Wiggle, stuff, rock your thumbs, your hands under your butts. And let's hip lift. Squeeze up, release down. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, one more time. Push them up and pause. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the thighs, and really flatten the small of your back. And slide your hands out. We're going to lower the left leg and climb up the straight right leg. Gently ground your left heel. You got it. Breathing into the right hamstring. And soften up. We got one more set. Kick up that left leg. Your thumbs, your hands under your butts. And our legs are uncrossed and we hip lift. Shoot for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. Are you breathing? 3 more. 2. Last one. Push up and pause. And then keep the small of your back flat. Slightly, just slightly lower your legs. Woo! Can you feel those abdominals tense up and tighten up? If your back's beginning to arch, you're too far. Come up a little higher. And bring your feet up. Keep your hips up. Slide your hands out. Bend at your knees. Cross at your ankles. Knee squeeze. Knee hug, knee hold. And remember, when you work your abs, you're also stressing your neck. So let's do a chin wag side to side. Get the stress out of the neck. It's called Vinyasa Kriya, when you always complement the previous pose. So relax your head and rock your body side to side. So we roll around on those marma points. The marma points are a point on a tight muscle where you can push into it and you'll get the tightness to melt away. Kind of the same theory with massage therapy. Let's come to neutral. And let's pry our knees apart. So relax your jaw. The root of your tongue. Notice your tongue in your mouth and see if you can soften it. And then let's take the soles of our feet and put them together. Let's bring our feet towards our face. Go to your limit and pause. And we begin to breathe. Shitali breathing or regular breathing or whatever pranayama you choose. So you'll notice that the breath vibrates those tight muscles longer and opens up the joints a little more. You might go a little farther. Find your breath and breathe. Bring your feet a little closer. And then keep your feet bound so your electrical circuit is recycling. So we're going to put our feet down, our knees are bent. Our hands, wiggle them underneath your back, your elbows closer. And let's lift up those sit bones and go into bound butterfly. So hips up, sit bones, squeeze them close. Twisting the thumbs, get your hands, your elbows a little closer. And then release thumbs, open up shoulder blades, sit bones. Lower those hips one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to put our hips, our buttocks on top of our thumbs and go into frog pumps. So we're going to bring our feet up, keep them together and slide them away and keep them together. About 20 of these. Your feet slide up and down your yoga mat. This is so good for the low back, especially your tailbone. And it has been said that the tailbone is the seat of all cancers. So if you keep your tailbone healthy, chances are you won't get cancers. I'm not sure how that works, but I've heard it, and I'm just repeating it. So 3 more pumps. 1 more pump. Let's disconnect our feet. Let's lift up our hips and pull our thumbs out. So we're going to bring our knees into our cupped hands. And do some gentle pumping in and out. And then small circles with your knees. Roll your head around simultaneously. Oh, we need to twist. So let's cross at our ankles. Let's stretch our arms out and twist our legs away from me. Turn your head towards me. See if you can put surrender in your heart chakra. Relax your chest, your arms, your back, maybe your tongues, maybe the wings of your nose, maybe the back doors of your eyes. And heads up, legs up. Change your ankle cross and then twist your legs towards me. Turn your head away from me. And rinse and repeat. Soften the heart chakra. Relax your chest, arms, back, hands. The throat chakra, your jaw, the root of your tongue. Your third eye, smooth the thinking lines out of your forehead. Back doors of your eyes. And then heads up, legs up, and let's uncross. Let's drop our feet down. And a little bit of pelvic tilting. So take the small of the back and lift it up. So we're putting an arch in our backs. And then flatten the small of your back. And your root chakra curls up towards your face. That's it. Do it again. The arch. Inhale. You can do Shitali breathing through your tongue. Exhale, flatten the back. Curl your root chakra towards your face. One more time. Inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. And then let's bring our two hands above our shoulders. Put the left arm over the right arm. You got the moon over the sun. Got feminine over masculine. Wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a heartfelt hug. Gratitude. Find it here. Making oxytocin, the feel-good hormone. Beats up cortisol, the stress hormone. You're also making dopamine, you're making serotonin, you're also making melatonin, endorphins that give you energy, feel-good hormones. Whether you're the giver or the receiver of a hug, or whether you're hugging yourself, it doesn't matter, you're making it. And then uncross your arms and bring your two hands back above your shoulders. Let's change that. Put the right arm over the left. Give yourself another heartfelt hug. Breathing in and out of your nose. So the body makes cortisol when you're stressed out. It tells your body to hold the fat. It can create insulin resistance, where your insulin levels get up pretty high, not dangerously high. And your body just starts to retain fat. It's stress. The stress hormone will do that. So that's right. With COVID, we'll be hugging ourselves a lot. Let's uncross our arms. Let's bring arms down by our sides. And push that right leg straight. Gently ground your right heel. Relax your jaw. And then gently pour your hips to the right. Without any force. Relax your jaw. Root of your tongue. And then hips to neutral. So that was healing sacred masculine. Let's heal sacred feminine or divine feminine. Bend your right leg and straighten the left leg and gently ground your left heel. So now we work the left side, the feminine side. And then soften up and pour your hips to the left. It should feel like you're releasing baggage, because you are. Hips to neutral will straighten, lengthen both legs, and bring your hands above your head. And let's totally release your core. Inhale, get longer. Inhale, get taller. And then exhale, soften up all over and bring your arms down by your sides. Let's make circles with our feet. Circles with your hands. And then roll your head around your shoulders. Let's reverse it. It's a good time to find a pillow, a blanket, a layer 2 or 3 as we head into Savasana. So being comfortable is key. So we're going to do the meteor shower meditation. So let's begin by just connecting with our breath. Breathing in and out of your nose. So you can also put Purna Hardaya Mudra on your belly. So it's that soft reverse clasp, fingertips, and connect your thumbs and make the shape of a heart and let it rest on your belly. But let's find our breath and breathe. So relax your legs, your hips, hands, your arms, the root of your tongue, the wings of your nose, your inner ear canals, and back doors of your eyes, and in your mind's eye, see Perseus, the Perseus constellation, in the sky, in the night sky, the dark sky, and a blinking star in the center of the constellation. It's Medusa's eye, showing us change or a challenge in our lives. Allow this mystical light to enter the inner landscape of your soul. Allow the mystical light to enter the body, mind, and soul. And even if your life has been embroiled in confusion, chaos, or turmoil, just allow the light from the Perseids to illuminate your path, leading you to a new direction when you need it the most. Or allow the intermittent light to be inspired to find an innovative solution to a troubling problem. This radiant light weaving together the alchemical marriage of masculine and feminine, of light and darkness, of heaviness and lightness, of a gentleness and a violence that now covers the entire earth with light, illuminating our souls with a breath of fresh air. This new ambiance brings possibilities for magical transformations in all areas of your life. How are you breathing? Where are you breathing? Slowly move it into the diaphragmatic area. Just allow the innate response to come into your palms. Soften your palms and open them up. So as you gaze into the night sky, whether you're in Savasana or whether it's during the peak of the Perseids, and you're outdoors gazing upward, ask your soul, are there any changes you would like to see happen that would make your life happier? So inhale the question and exhale the answer. Inhale the question and exhale the answer. And before you decided to come to the earth plane, come back to the earth, you worked out a plan with your higher self, with your Creator, with your I Am Presence, about the lessons that you were going to learn in life, and the karma that you wanted to clear, and the gift that you wanted to leave. How are you doing? So allow this meteor shower to open up and help us transform. Meteor showers can bring on big changes in our lives. So inhale the question and exhale the answer. Inhale the question and exhale the answer. Awaken. Awaken. Awaken to the singing bowl. So this bowl is your sacral chakra. That's low back. That's elimination and urination. It's your hips. Let's bend our knees and plant our feet. Feel how easy it is to breathe. Gently rock your head side to side. Shitali, breathe in if you're warm. Honestly, it does work. It cools you off. And then roll your head towards me, and if it's a good side, we keep a rolling. So be mindful of your head, your neck, your shoulders. Allow your head to sink into the earth, and we begin to root down before we rise up. Feel your connection to Gaia, Mother Earth. That grounding earth energy helps us feel safe, secure, and helps us get grounded. All your recycled thoughts returning to you now, feeling so much lighter. You feel lighter. Let's rise up, our enlightened selves. Let's come back full circle. Back to that place that we started, with your legs crossed or your legs extended, with something underneath your tailbone, the edge of your butt. Let's pull our spines right out of our sit bones and allow your arms to roll, flow into your lap. So we connect with the earth element, how we connect with the water element. Lift the spine up out of the sit bones. We activate the fire element in your solar plexus chakra. We breathe in the air, the heart chakra, another element. As we sit inside our space, our aura, that fifth element, space. Breathing. So let's butt the sides of our hands together. We always close with gratitude. Gratitude always changes our attitudes. So think of something that you're grateful for. Turn it into a starseed of light. Plant it in your hands, your gratitude gardens. So with your eyes soft or closed, visualize, see it in your mind's eye, your hands illuminating, your arms illuminating, your body illuminating. Yep, we are illuminated beings of light. And it can only be seen through your mind's eye. So let's close up our gratitude gardens. Let's bring it right into our heart shine. So let's chant Om and end our practice. Come on, guys, it raises your vibration. Doesn't matter how you sound, this works. Namaste, everyone, and so much love. Thank you all for joining me.